Good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of Que-stead-Que. What you gonna do? I don't know, but something's gonna grow. Well, you guys, hello and welcome to yet another episode of Que-stead-Que. Okay, this will be our second taste test. I'm up earlier today. It's only 1:31 p.m., but I've been up since about 9 o'clock. I'm just now getting going with the coffee thing. I better get myself together, huh? Anyway, I decided to do the prep before coming on camera, so y'all don't have to worry about me putting the thing down. But check this out. Okay, you know this is taste test number 2. Today I will be tasting Seattle's Best Decaf Portside Blend, and it is a medium roast number 3. Okay. Now, I can tell you right now, they've lost a point. They've lost a point. And remember, I said that in order for Seattle's Best to win out, they would have to score an 11 because Starbucks got a 10. Now, to recap Starbucks, after I finished the video on yesterday, I continued to savor the cup of coffee and everything. And I noticed that all of a sudden, the coffee mate started tasting, I wouldn't say bad, but it wasn't tasting like it did when I took that first and second sip of coffee. And so I was like, not really liking this. And it wasn't as smooth. So I ended up adding milk to the coffee, and that took it to the next level. So Coffee Mate is out, milk is in. Now, back to the Seattle's Best. I noticed something right off the top when I opened the bag. Now, first of all, the Starbucks bag was filled pretty much to the top. It starts right here. You can see that. So, yeah, you're going to have your airspace. I mean, you can, I'll give a couple of inches for that. And I have that with the Starbucks. But the coffee starts right at the top of the lady's head right there. Seattle's Best. Look at this, y'all. The bag is half empty. Now, I know that the coffee has to settle and all that stuff, because they're grounds, but they did not fill this as high as they should have. Okay, it is $3 cheaper, but then I have only half the coffee. So, is it worth it? So, Seattle's Best better taste, it better make me cry, okay? If they want to win out, they've already messed up. So, let's get our 2 scoops in. And it looks kind of dark. Let me smell it. It smells a little milder than the Starbucks. The Starbucks was like very strong smelling. And I changed cups, you guys. Mama's cup, it was just too small, although it was a 2-cup cup, as I call it. This one's a 4-cup cup, so it won't fill all the way, and I'll have room to work because, and I put my new sugar in the thing. So I will definitely, let me put this is the top to the Beta Ceron in case I wanted the Beta Ceron cup. And that's an old MS medication that I think is still on the market, but mostly now everything is oral or by infusion or steroids. So, but back then it was the injection. That was the big thing going when I was first diagnosed. So I got that at a MS event. They used to give us neat stuff, and then they stopped. But anyway, the Seattle's Best is in. Okay, and let's turn on the machine. And this, you guys, is a Mr. Coffee Mini. It's not the programmable one. And the cost of this was $24. I think you guys were along with me in Myers when the lady scanned it. And I thought that was a halfway decent price. Okay. Making sure that water's coming through because I'm hearing sizzling. Okay. I'll get that closed later. Okay, so, yep. So I found my perfect cup of coffee is 2 of these scoops of sugar. And of course the milk. And today first I'm gonna do the taste test plain because I want to see how this coffee tastes. And then my second taste test will be, let me get my spoons right here. Oops. Here they are. What's the measurement? We're going to try it with the 1/8 teaspoon of vinegar. Or not even that much, because I'm gonna actually put the coffee on the spoon, and then I'm going to do the not the vinegar. I keep calling vanilla vinegar. I'll do the probably half of the 1/8 teaspoon, just a little bit, just to see how the coffee tastes with vanilla, not vinegar, vanilla. Let me get the milk out. Okay, we're percolating. And you know what? I'm not going to come off. And yeah, the living room is, I didn't do a darn thing yesterday to it. I did a little bit, but not much, as you can see. So therefore, the living room is still a mess. But I am going to try to get it clean today. It is a beautiful, I don't know if you can see, it's a beautiful, nice sunny day today. My whole sleep thing is done as far as the fatigue and the seasonal affective disorder. I'm fine. I'm waking up now between 8:30 and 9 in the morning. Still getting to bed a little later than I would like to, but I don't be sleepy. And if I'm not sleepy, you know, I don't just lay there. Because even if I'm watching TV or whatever, I'm not going to be sleepy until I'm sleepy. So therefore, you know, hopefully that will change. That's the next thing I'm hoping will happen. And I don't know if the coffee was the reason why, because I did drink it late yesterday and I did finish that whole cup, believe me. And I will be finishing today's coffee too. Okay, no light today because the sun is shining, and I should go out to the greenhouse. I should take advantage of that. I don't think my tarp, if we get a big snowstorm this year, that tarp is gone. I don't care how many pieces of wood I have up. That tarp is just too loose. It's already weighed down, and I went out there the other day to get those scissors, and I pushed all that ice and snow off of it that was already there. So right now it's fine, but it's sagging, and it just doesn't look good at all. So I already know I'm gonna either have to have that tarp replaced, or I'm gonna have to buy some plastic and do whatever I can with it, you know. So, or the greenhouse just won't have the greenhouse effect. I could always use the shade cloth in place of the plastic, and it just won't get as hot in there, but it will protect me from the animals and things like that. So it'll be a covered structure one way or the other. We'll see. Okay, so you guys, the people at the Good Yarn store were nice today. I was looking at some more videos, and I was telling you that I'm doing my blanket from the garter stitch. Now the garter stitch is a knit stitch, but it's very similar to the half double crochet. And so as I worked, actually I took it down and I made it longer because I knew I only needed 4 skeins to complete the project. So once I did my measurements, I was able to add 20 more stitches to make it longer. And so what I did was, you have a colorway that starts with pink, then you go, you know, into this like grayish color, the purple, the turquoise, and then it ends with, I think, blue. Yeah, down on this end. Then it goes back into the pink. So the colorway are those colors, and then when it goes back into the pink, that's the next color. So I took my measure. What I did was, and when you're looking at yarn by yardage as opposed to the size of the ball, because the ball is big, but it looks smaller than what it actually is, you measure. So when I measured it from the beginning of the colorway to the beginning of the next colorway, it measured out, is 2 inches for the first colorway. Well, this colorway runs 4 times while I'm doing this. So I was able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good rows out of the first colorway. So with that measurement, it came out to a little bit over 2 inches. I would say 2.5. Okay, so since I'm getting this 4 times for this one ball, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm going to get 12 inches. So I'm going to be at 12 inches once I'm through with the first ball. So let's go 12 inches here. I'm just demonstrating of how I measure. So that's a nice size. And since I have 4 balls, 12 times 4 is 48. And so that's going to be more than enough footage, or yardage for a blanket. Let's take it up to 48. I'm sorry for all the... So you see how long it's going to be. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. It's going to be pretty much as tall as me once I'm through with the 4 skeins. Doesn't look like it, but it will, believe me. Okay, so I called Little Knits today because remember I had to order that extra skein in order to have the 4 skeins because I only have 3. And so I asked them if I could trade the color because when I was looking at the video, the one guy was saying that if you want to get more colors out of your thing, you can, mix the yarn. So since it took 4 skeins, they went with like 4 different colors, and each color way gave such a different, unique, beautiful appearance. And I was thinking, if I go with the same of this color, it's just going to be this colorway. You're going to see the pink, the burgundy, the blue, the turquoise, and then, and that's basically it. So they let me exchange. So I got a similar colorway. I got the number 2, but it added the colors. The colors in that colorway are black, gold, and it's very little black. The black runs like this turquoise. It's very little turquoise, just enough to give it a little pop. So the black in the other scheme is the same, but it has the new colors are gold, black, lime green, which I loved, and it's one other. I forgot the 4 colors. But anyway, what I'm going to do is, although it'll be basically more of this color, I will do 10 rows of this color, or actually 8 rows of this color, because that will be 2 colorways. Then I will do 2 rows of the new one, then 8, 2, 8, 2, and that's going to break up this color and bring in those other colors, and it should be beautiful. So she said they're putting it in the mail right away, because the other one was put in the mail. No, I thought it had shipped, but it was actually, it said that it was confirmed and that it was about to ship. So I called first thing this morning, and it hadn't shipped. She was like, we were just getting ready to ship it. I think they're going to ship it on tomorrow. She was like, we're going to get it shipped right away. But anyway, she was like, but we hadn't taken it to the, post office yet, thank goodness. And so she exchanged it for me, and it was just an even exchange. So this is on a standstill because I'm at row 7 now. So I'm going to go on and finish up to row 8. And then this is at a standstill until that skein comes. So if they mail it tomorrow, it should be here by next Wednesday. So I can wait because I can go on to the one over there. I can start up with that. And so I really don't know what I'm going to make with that. I know with that silk yarn that's coming, that pure silk, I'm going to be making a shawl. This is that Pima cotton. I saw a cardigan pattern online for like a jacket, and that's enough to make that cardigan because it was a chunky cardigan and it was really cute. So I might just do that. I don't know, but I know I'm a fool with it. Or either I can just go back to my other project, and this is from the yarn from 2015. I started on a shawl with that. So I may just go back to this and just work on this until the yarn arrives. And then, once the yarn arrives, I will resume. Okay, let's get to because I have rambled once again, 14 minutes. So Okay, let's get to the gettings here. Okay, let me unplug. Oops, it's still on. Let me cut it off. Unplug. Okay. Talk to me, coffee. Okay, let's get it poured. Okay, looking at, I can tell that the Seattle's Best is a lot darker than the Starbucks. So, although this is considered a medium roast, just like the Starbucks, and this just about filled the whole cup. This coffee mug is perfect. Okay, although, and we're going to set that here again because I want it to cool off. Although that the Starbucks is lighter. Wait, I forgot what I was getting ready to say. But this is darker than the Starbucks, so we'll see what happens. Let me find my, not teaspoon, but teaspoon. Here it is, y'all. Okay, got that in my hand. Okay, we're going to start with the milk. Remember, I am not putting that creamer in. I don't want no parts of it. So we'll pour some milk in. Let's see how it lightens up. Okay, we got the milk in. Let's stir it with the teaspoon. Okay, and then we're going to add, remember, 2 scoops of this sugar. And I still think it's too much sugar, but you know what? Let's start with 1. Although I think this coffee is going to be a little stronger, I'm just starting with 1 because I know the Starbucks took 2, but perhaps this might just take 1. You never know. So let me do it that way. Okay, let's take the first sip. It looks good. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. I'ma probably need 3 sugars. Whoa. My goodness. Let's stir up the second one. Let's see what happens there. Oh my word. I couldn't even, and you know what? I can't even taste the coffee. That's the other thing. Now the Starbucks, I could actually taste the coffee flavor. This is a no-go. Oh no, we got to do this over. No. Okay, I'm gonna put this third one in. Okay, that's too much sugar for 1. Because you know, at the Starbucks, I only needed 2 of those scoops. That was all I needed. And I got a nice, strong, good coffee flavor with the Starbucks. I can tell you right now, that's going to be the winner. I'm going to pour just a wee bit more milk in because of the darkness. And this Seattle's Best. It just tastes like burntness. That's what it tastes like. And I really hate, I hate doing bad reviews. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're doing products and stuff, you don't want to do that, because I saw that on that video. But see, this is the decaf. On the video, it was a specialty Seattle's Best. So, as opposed to this here. This is the cheapest of the cheap, because remember, that was only $6.99. Let's taste again with 3. I don't like it. I can't even do that cup, y'all. So guess what? I'm doing me another cup of Starbucks. Okay, so Seattle's Best. Bing! And Starbucks. Bing! So I'll be paying the $3 more. In fact, I'm going to keep this. I'm going to put this in the preps for bartering. Okay? I'm not even going to put no vanilla in it. I don't think nothing will improve this. You can't taste the coffee. Not at all. For it to be so dark, you would think it would have flavor. Y'all, this is the surprise of this second taste test. I thought that I would at least be able to compare the two. It's no comparison. So, sorry you guys, but yeah, I'm getting ready to fill this back up, and I'm going to make me a cup of Starbucks coffee, and it's going to be delicious. So, I'm going to get off of here, and I will talk to you guys later, and may God bless you all. If I'm up early enough tomorrow, I'm thinking of taking a run to Detroit. I got a taste for some ribs, and my favorite rib place is in Detroit, and it's not far in. It's right on the outskirts, basically, but it's still considered Detroit. So I may come on, for that, and that's it. If not, I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and I'm getting ready to start my seed ordering. I'm holding off until later this month to order that Kirk and Sweeney, because when I looked at the date, I thought I did it on January 12th. The old one, I did it on February 12th. So it's not, I still have a month to go. This is only 11 months old. So because of that, I'm not gonna wait till the 12th of February, but I'm gonna do my next batch on around the 25th, the last week of January. And then, this one was done, on the 3rd. So that's good. So it'll still be okay. So I'm holding off on that, and I'm gonna start getting those seeds together, because the pepper seeds should have been, I should have had those sold this month. They're supposed to be sold in January in Michigan, if you want nice sized pepper plants by the spring. So I'm gonna get that done right away this week, and hopefully those. And then I'm waiting on the seed starting mix. I haven't found any yet. I would assume they may have it at Home Depot, so I got to run up there tomorrow. If they have it, I can get my 2 bags that I'll need for the season. And then once the seeds arrive, then I will start getting them sold. So we'll be starting back with the gardening, because it will be me sowing the seeds, the seed alerts, all that good stuff for the duration. So gardening season 2025 is about to kick off in about 1 week's time. So bear with me, y'all. So I will talk to you guys later, and may God bless you all. Let me get this new batch of coffee made. Bye-bye.